that leads us to number 4. We stay in the sort of navigation theme here. One thing that we see like 98% of the time is those sorting menu that completely disrupt the relevancy of your product result page. Here we're on Ace Hardware. So I did a query for a bathtub, pretty straightforward. And then I want to reorder them by price. So I'm going to use the sort by option here. And it completely changes the relevancy of my result. Here we have what drain gasket, some soap saver, and this, guys, is very, very typical. We see that on like almost all assessments that we do. Vincent, why is that happening, and how do we prevent it from happening?
I like that it's happening because it gives us a fun example to talk about. It's happening because all search engines are keyword based. So no matter what keyword you're entering, if we find that keyword in your product, we're going to show that product back. Sort by relevance, we're going to push the right at the top. But then if you change the sorting option for price, for instance, then you're going to have all the crap actually that will come first. So a good example to fix that is really cool here with Leroy Merlin, a DIY store from Italy. We translated the interface, but then the user is querying for a pool right now. And you can see that we're going to first automate a category click. So we're going to pre-select a part of the catalog for every given query to make sure when you're looking for something, you're going to be sorted by relevance, but really scoped in a specific section of the catalog. What's the result? What's the outcome? Actually, if you change the filtering option, then you're gonna be kind of a prisoner inside a subcategory of your catalog. So in there's nothing like pool accessories. There's only pool because that word means that object. So we're gonna select that object directly in the catalog. So automatic selection, super cool, works automatically. So it's quite easier it's harder to implement first, but then when it's done, it's really cool. Another variation of that is actually to let the user scope himself directly from suggestions. So when you are suggesting content, such as here, socks, I can already have some pre-selected. You see right now, I'm gonna go in snowboarding, but you can see running, hiking, etc. But then if the user click on that selection, we go on the search page and we select that specific part of the catalog again. So now that I'm super scope, I can change my sorting options, for instance, and I won't see, I don't know, hiking or running socks. I'm really into snowboarding. So even the cheapest snowboarding socks, because that's usually what users want. They want to see your deals. So they want to see socks sorted by price, buy the cheap ones. So this is how you can actually serve them in a good way, I think. So what we can do to fix it, first that we explained with Leroy Merlin, automated category selection, which for each query, you can scope down to a specific section of the catalog. Then you can also let the user scope himself by suggesting these categories directly in the query suggestions. And the other way around that is extremely manual, and we see a lot, and it's a good way, honestly, is simply to redirect the user from the search box to something that is managed by you, such as a listing page. So you have a page on your website selling socks. For the query socks, go there. So you will be sure that you control the scope of the result and then the filter and the sorting options as well.
So it's a very small drop-down menu, takes very little real estate on the page, but why is it so important? When we go on tablets, mobiles, I don't have a lot of space to show product results. I want to make sure that I don't disrupt the relevancy of those top results. This creates obviously friction if someone is on the go trying to search for something, and technically those menus are there to help. So you want to make sure they're helping and not preventing a shopper to get relevant results.